Hi everyone, welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for YouTube channel for everyone. It's a Mother Mary reading, and we're going to dive in and see what messages she has for everyone. I'm going to be doing the bulk of the reading with the spirits of darkness and light, and we're going to see what spirit she's working with each placement of the reading. We're going to get an opening blessing that she's sending to everyone, and we're going to use the Ascended Masters deck to get opening messages too. So we're connecting to Mother Mary in this moment, God and the angels, Archangel Michael, to guide and protect our time and space. This one wanted to come out, and it is a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. So she's helping ease a sense of loneliness within. But I'm going to also pull another one because I just kind of wanted to, oh, they're just dropping. A blessing to heal relationship. Interesting. So those kind of go together, right? If you're feeling lonely, or if you're feeling abandoned or left out or rejected, or you're not with the one you want to be with, she's indicating, or there's something unhealthy in the dynamics. She's helping with relationship. Doesn't always have to be romantical. This could be your relationship with family. Maybe you feel like the black sheep. Maybe you feel like an outsider with your coworkers or something. She's helping you with any interpersonal relationship and feeling left out of that, group, circle, person, situation. Doesn't always have to be romantical, but it definitely and certainly can be. So let's use the Ascended Masters, see what message she wants to send to us for this reading. And if you'd like your own personal private reading, I will have the information below. You can purchase through the Etsy shop, or I also offer another avenue of purchase if you don't belong to Etsy. Everyone's always asking me, or a lot of people are asking me how to purchase outside of Etsy, and I have no problem with that. The information will be below in the description box if you'd like your own personal private reading. So focusing on what other message she has for us with the Ascended Masters, who is working with us at this time. And it says, you are seeing this situation accurately. And this always brings up the message or energy of like Libra. Like it feels like the Justice card. And I think we're in Libra right now. So it could be the full moon in Libra time. I'm not sure. But I'm getting a sense here that she wants equilibrium, right? That she wants balance. And she's helping everyone see things clearly. So anything that is unseen, I feel like there's going to be, let me see when the full moon is in October. And I know it's not the full moon in Libra, but it would be the full moon that lands in Libra time frame is what I'm thinking. But let me just see if it does. It may not. Full moon in October. So that would not be in, and it's the 100. Next full moon is the 100th moon. It could be that, but it could just be that there is going to be balance and equilibrium, and seeing something within the Libra time frame. Because the moon also, when the moon is full, you're able to see more of the darkness, right? So I definitely feel like something she shows you or reveals, possibly about a relationship within the Libra time frame, is going to be accurate. You can trust it, okay? So that's the message I'm getting from her on that, or the feeling that's coming for us with that. Let me get my spread up here. Okay, her message to us about our spirituality. So this will be a spirit that's working with us about the placement or the energy that we're looking at. So her message to us about our spirituality, what spirit is she's sending and working with us on our spirituality. And we have spirits of the past, nostalgic, aching, old flame. So when we connect this to our spirituality, there may be, right, a spiritual partnership that is a big factor in our spiritual path and our spiritual journey, especially when we have these cards, and this is talking about an old flame, nostalgic, the past, right? So there's something in connection to our past, and I'd feel very certain it's connected to a person, right? That has something to do with our spiritual path, our spiritual journey that's important. And she's indicating that energy coming up here. So there's something important about a person from the past that's connected to our spirituality and our spiritual journey. This card is interesting because there's a little picture here, and it's a soldier, right? It looks like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's with his dog. So there's that energy of loyalty, right? And It's like they've reconnected. They're they're being connected again. So that it's definitely that feeling of, wanting to come back together, perhaps after a difficult period as well. So this is all connected to your spiritual past. So if there's somebody in your life that is, a relationship from the past, or you feel there's a past life connection, she's definitely saying, yes, you're seeing this accurately. They are definitely tied to, past life. They definitely hold a strong spiritual component. She's saying they're holding, it's something about them that is going to be important, not just from the past, but more into future as well, I feel, is what she's saying. There's, you're maybe feeling these things for a reason, and it's because the connection isn't finished, or there's more to learn from being together. Even if you're not together physically, the connection, being able to feel the connection, being able to feel each other energetically, remembering them, holding them in your mind, that keeps the connection. That connection's there for a reason. So energetically or physically, what have you, it's got more to unfold or bring to you, right? And the picture seems to be saying that to me, to the soldier reuniting with the dog is indicating that being reunited, right? So this all has to do with an undercurrent here is leader recognition, respect. This can be indicating, what I was just saying, recognizing this person has something, they hold a significance. It's just not just somebody that you meet, you have an interaction with, and you're fine, you part ways, and there's not a lot of ruminating about them. There's not a lot of missing them. There's not a lot of like, why can't I forget this person? Or, there's more to be, to unfold with this, and there is a huge spiritual component to it. And she's saying you're seeing that accurately, that you're not like imagining it. It's definitely you're understanding it in the right way. Mother Mary delights in our joy and happiness. Her message to you and I about our happiness. Oh, I love this. Spirit of the mermaids, beauty untamed and free. So I love mermaids, and they make me happy. The sea and the ocean makes me happy. So, and imagine if you're watching Beach Angel Tarot, same goes for you. You like the ocean, you love the ocean. It brings you joy. You love everything mermaid. It just brings you happiness. And when you see it, you delight in that energy. So I feel that that's spot on. But I also get the freedom, the beauty of the natural world, of the ocean, of the sea, of, not just that, but anything in the natural world, the depth of the beauty of nature, the untameness of it, the excitement. When something's untamed, you don't know what it's apt to do next, right? The ocean can be calm or it can be volatile, but there is an untamed, like wonderment type of energy that comes with that. And so, but that can also, bring, the delightful energy of the unknown, what is next, kind of unfolding, and the free energy. We're at, I imagine everyone loves to be free. We want to be financially free. We want to have our freedoms. We want to have our liberties, right? On a collective scale and on an individual scale. So that brings us our joy and our happiness. And you can see this embrace. They're together, they're connecting. And so I feel like she's saying, her message to us is that you will connect to that feeling of that freedom and that feelings that this, with everything I just talked about, brings in the way of happiness and joy. You will be able to connect with that. And I also get like a connection, but it's also free. The beauty of it is its untameness, its mystery. Perhaps that's part of this relationship, right? The beauty of it, she wants you to kind of really connect with. The beauty of that connection is its untameness, which means it's got a bit of mysteriousness, right? You don't always know the next thing that's going to happen or unfold, or maybe the reasons why of it. But there's also a freedom. There's also a liberation type of energy within that as well. You can kind of come together, but you can also free to kind of, go your distance, but you're still connected. Like I was talking about, you may not be together physically, but you're still on each other's mind. You're still thinking about this person. They hold a significant energy in your life and your life path and your spiritual path. And that is the joy that it brings to you as well. So she wants you to think of it in that way and get more happiness and joy about it, out of it, and looking at it perhaps in a different way. So that's interesting as well. Her message about what you give to others. So mermaids, connecting to mermaids for that happiness and joy as well is going to be something that she's sending your way. So you may see mermaids, or you may see a cute one or a cartoon or something that brings happiness and joy to you. Her message about you, what you give to others. Oh, I love this. And it's sort of like same scenario. It's the spirit of the fae, mischief, play, and fantasy. So this is what you bring to others. There's this sense of freedom. There's this sense of liberation. People, sense that energy within you. They connect to you in that playful heart space. So it's like a childlike, like when we believe in Santa Claus, when we believe in the Easter Bunny and that kind of thing. It's the fae, believing in fairies and being able to see fairies. It's that you have to be in a certain energy to be able to see them, to be able to believe in them, and to know that their magic is at foot, and their magic does work, and it can bring change into our lives. And so it's that belief kind of energy. I feel like what you give to others is that type of belief in magic and, that childlike, playful heart kind of energy, and being able to fantasize again about things like we did when we were children. And so you bring that lightness of heart, let's put it that way, that lightness of heart and that connection to magic to other people. And I like seeing that. And even mischief. I mean, mischief can be construed as something negative, but it's also something that is playful, right? Mischievous. It's, not evil. It's just a playful thing, something to do that you may not normally do. And you just kind of get a little cackle out of it. It's taking you back to that time in your life and that energy within. And that's what you are bringing to others. Her message to us about love life. So what she wants, what spirit is working with her, and what spirit is sending in love life. We have spirit of the dwelling place, home, structure, and foundation. And I like seeing that because it's like, it reminds me of the picture in this, it's coming home, and it's coming back from, I'm going to say war, is that song, Pat Benatar, Love is a Battlefield, what have you, came to mind there. But it's that sense of home, right? And that is the spirit that she's working with love life to bring. It's almost like a Four of Wands type of feeling with the home, the structure, the foundation, right? It's union. It's where you belong. It's a coming together, sort of like the mermaids. They've embraced, but there's a sense of freedom and liberation within that embrace. It's not constrictive. It's not binding. It's not obsessive. It's not unhealthy. Back to the healing, blessing to heal a relationship. So that would be healing anything that's those things I just said, and the unhealthy realms of it. And I think I did a reading, and I can't remember which one it was. Maybe my witch's read. It came up that it was one of those, and it was with the world card, and I said, it was the devil and the world. It was like a completion of an unhealthy cycle, right? The world is a cycle, completion of a cycle within relationship in an unhealthy range. And so that would leave it to be more healthy. And so there is a safe, home is a safe place, or it should be, and it's supposed to be. There is a safe homecoming that she's working with for relationship and connection, right? Most likely romantical, but because we said love life, but it could be with loved ones. It could be with family, bringing them back together, or making a tight-knit group in a community or in a workplace. It doesn't always have to be romantical, but it is in and within the energy of love, and it's coming together in that, which means love is crowding out the unhealthy. It's crowding out the obsession. It's crowding out the fear. It's crowding out jealousy and these types of things. And so that's the message that's the spirit that she's working with. So it's sort of like a Four of Wands. It's a union. It's a coming together. It's safety. It's a homecoming feeling. And it can even be to bring people into the same place. And, like if you have a romantic partner, or you have someone that you, family member that's in another country or something, she's helping bring that person back to, be able to be living in the same city or town or what have you, or same home if they're far away, in distance as well. And if you're with somebody and you're in love, she's helping you find a new home. She's helping you build a house, or, find an apartment for your first place or something, or your 10th place or what have you. She is with you and working with you in your home as well with your partner. So it's not always that things are bad, but if you're together and in a good space, she may be looking for a new location. If you're looking to move or relocate for work or something together, she's helping bring that together for you as well. So very nice energy for love life. What we can do to become closer with her. I feel these two when I come out. Wow. I mean, that's like, connect with Jesus, forgiveness, reconciliation, unconditional love. I don't think there's anything to say. I don't think there's really anything I can say that could add to this. It just speaks for itself with volumes. And spirit of enchantment, spells, captivation, temporary. I feel like there's a message here that, I'm not talking about working spells or putting anything against that kind of thing, but there just seems to be a message here of the enchantment, anything. This is the message to become closer to her. It's to, like, yes, you can work spells. It feels more like certain things are temporary. You can try to manipulate energies. It feels like that. It's like trying to manipulate things in an unhealthy way, because this feels almost like unhealthy to me. I don't know, this could be part of the message. Is a temporary fix. The only way, right, is through Christ, is through Jesus, is through this unconditional love, the energy of love. And as we were talking about, crowding out, all the other, negative energies that are just an illusion anyway, because there really is only truly love. So everything else is a temporary fix. So coming straight through that energy of unconditional love, forgiveness, reconciliation, and oneness, right? Reconcile with her, come to her, and connect in that energy of love. Everything else, I feel she's saying, is a temporary fix. Is, anything that has you captivated or under the spell of, like, upset. It feels like that kind of energy. I was talking about the unhealthy energy we talked about back here. Like, love, the light of love crowds out that other energy that isn't positive, that doesn't stay, that doesn't have staying power. Like, if you obtain something through those avenues, it can't stick, it can't stay. You have to come through the true way of love, right? So, and then it stays, and it stays with you, and it builds, and it has a foundation to live on, right? Anything else is just a temporary way. It's a temporary fix. It won't last in that direction. So her message is to become closer to her, to drop those things, let those things fall away, temporary captivations of unhealthy ways of being in relationship, let that fall away. Come to her through the avenue of love, unconditional love, and forgiveness. So her parting loving message to us, let's see what spirit she's sending for a parting loving message, if it's a good one or a bad one. If it's a bad one, it's something she's helping clear from our lives. And we have here, spirit of the gesture, thief, trickster, hustler. I almost felt like I was going to get something like that from her. And she's indicating, I'm going to pull a couple here. She's helping relieve and let go of any of these types of energies that, kind of feels like it's going with this. It's a, temporary fix. It's things that take our eye or seem like the faster way forward, and the only true way is through that, like I said, the spirit of Christ, right? So there's that feeling here that she's wanting to kind of let go or help relieve or remove these energies from our lives, for having that kind of energy come into our lives, or having us be captivated by it in an unhealthy way. So let's see what other parting message she has for us. We have spirit of werewolf spirit, wild, untamed desire. So I don't feel that as could be necessarily all bad. I'm going to pull one more and see. And we have spirit of the snowflake. I like that one. Special, irreplaceable, one of a kind. So she's telling us we're all unique, right? The spirit, the werewolf spirit, I feel like the untamed desire, the wild untamed desire, when we are given a desire, undercurrent here, I'm going to pull it because we started out with, and then under that is the swan, grace, poise, elegance, which, you know, this reminds me of her energy too. And we have umbrellas. So you may see umbrellas as a sign from her because we have a black and white one here on either end, like a parenthesis out, right? The spirit of desire, when we're given a desire, my opinion on desires are that we are meant for that desire. That desire comes to us for a reason and is like almost like a pre-prediction to us from our higher selves that this is an energy that we are in alignment with to have. And then our egoic, smaller self, right? The one that gets bungled up in fears and tries to, you know, cut corners with enchantment or what have you, or unrealistic goals will bungle up the energy, and that's what throws out roadblocks to what that true desire can bring us in its truest form of love and unconditional love, right? Not in the unhealthy form. You know, we can get caught up in like the feeling of lack of the desire, and then we feel less than, and then we feel like we have to jump through all these hoops to obtain it, or we are not going to be able to obtain it, and we have to stand on our head and say something 12 times under the moon with a candle, you know what I mean? Like, and that's all fine, but there is only one true way, and it's the desire that was given to us is meant for us. So I feel like, and it goes back to that untamed energy with the mermaids. It's, you know, looking at it from the positive, the light, and the dark side, right? I'm not saying that this is dark and that's light, but it's giving me that, she's giving me that message to kind of look at how you're coming at a desire. Are you coming at it through love? Are you loving that desire? Or have you connected to it with your ego in the lack mentality and have connected to it? I've got to have it. If I don't have it, if I don't have it this way, and if I don't have it by this time, you know, and that can cause roadblocks from actually obtaining it. And that's kind of what takes it from us, right? That energy of what I just explained can become your own thief of the desire that was given to you by spirit. So she's kind of wanting you to kind of see it that way. And of course, she's dressed in black and white too, right? So it's like the desire comes, and the desire is pure from spirit, but it's up to us what we do with it. That desire has that untamed wild energy to it, and your ego can go flying with that and really put a bungle into it and steal that desire from you. So just know that that desire is meant for you, and allow it to unfold naturally, like the energy is of nature. The flowers unfold and bloom on their own. There's an energy that beats your heart on its own. Your body functions are all happening. You're not making them happen. Just allow that energy, the energy of the seasons changing, to bring that desire to you. If action is to be taken, it will be inspired action. It'll be action you're taking and you don't even realize it has anything to do with getting your desire. So it's not like something you can sit down, plan, and plot. I don't know where all this message is coming from, but it is coming hot and fast. So, you know, just, and that energy is graceful. It's elegant. It's poised. It knows that desire is on its way, right? Whether that be a love relationship, the job, the finances, the car, what have you. It's just knowing that it's already in that loving, unconditional loving energy, and it's deserving of it. And she's also talking about, you know, there's another message here about a fated meeting with a soulmate and a divine counterpart that, you know, may possibly be unfolding in the future for us as well. But I feel like these, with the umbrellas, was kind of like parenthesing the message here about how we are given a desire of the wild spirit, the werewolf spirit, but in what way are we going to allow that desire to come to us? Are we going to allow it to come to us naturally? Like the mermaid energy, or are we going to get in the energy of the ego and let it trick us into thinking we have to jump through hoops, we have to perform, we have to do all these things, we have to say all these things, and it just keeps throwing roadblocks out. That I feel like that type of energy is what the true obstacles are, in our lives. You know, people say, you know, I'm blocked or what have you. You're blocking yourself because you're not allowing the desire to come to you in a natural way that it's meant to, because you are unique. She's saying you are one of a kind and you are irreplaceable. And remember, in a relationship, and I'm going to use a relationship as an example because it's usually what everyone is interested in. There's only one you. You are special to your divine counterpart, right? You are special. You are one of a kind to them. So just remember that you cannot be, there's not another you, so that energy, is in alignment for you. So that is the messages I want to do. Let's see. Go back, since love is really hot and heavy on the subject topic here, which I'm not surprised a lot of my readings are. I want to go back to, I'm going to accentuate the love one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was the dwelling home place. I'm going to pull from this deck. This deck, I'm really loving this deck. I did an ST reading. It was pretty spot on. I want to see. We're going to add another love message for the spirit of the dwelling place. That felt like the Four of Wands. It felt like that homecoming, that belonging, right? What message does she want to add to that love message for everyone, since this felt so much like that? And it is disguised. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. So definitely, she's wanting you to know, open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. And I think we saw that. Open your heart energy. The disguise is, we're not supposed to know, right? Some of the elements of this relationship are hidden, and it's that energy of you're not supposed to know everything. It takes us back to this opening message of nostalgia, the aching, the old flame. It's because it's unresolved. It's yet not completed. It's, your contract together, your connection together hasn't completed itself. So you're not meant to know everything about, what the role this person's going to play and what timing and things are going to unfold. That has been disguised, she's saying, like on purpose, or you haven't seen it yet because you're not meant to see it yet. Some of the elements of this relationship are hidden on purpose. And it's not like about them hiding anything or you. It's the overall energy of the connection. And she's also saying love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. And I like seeing that because it just, connects with her message, her parting message to everyone with the Spirit of Christ. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed this reading. Again, if you like your own personal private Mother Mary reading, you can follow the information directions below. And I appreciate everyone liking and sharing the videos, as it helps the growth of my channel and it helps the growth of my shop. Angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love.